So a lot of sharp wicks on this. A lot of really interesting price action around here. Let's just mark this as like a mid-range. So this was hit here once, twice, and then it's acted as a bit of support here. This is a weekly chart. Okay, I probably will get rid of this line because it means, I don't know what it means. Maybe I just drew it by mistake. So we're on the weekly here. We're at a 40. And remember, guys, when I was telling you about that theory by Nebraska Gunner, where he basically drew a weekly chart on Bitcoin and drew diagonal lines to where Bitcoin was actually slashing the 52 point on RSI chart, and it was actually a very interesting theory. I said I'm going to back this to more. We're okay. I just marked it more or less around that point, yeah, like let's see how this works, because his theory basically said if you see our RSI, sorry, IRS, did I say IRS? RSI go above 52, buy it then and sell when it breaks down below it. So I suppose it would have to be here, because this wicked a small bit, but I mean, okay, let's mark it to each of those points. I'd like to obviously test it on different alts just to see, okay, around here. You have to assume, I'm like, that's what I'm thinking, is you have to assume that you're buying like at the lowest point here, because this is a weekly chart. So if you see that, if you put like a notification on for yourself, because you can set those on TradingView, you can set like, you know, okay, this is alert for RSI at 51. You can manually adjust that to 52, and when that happens, buy that bag spot. And what his theory was like, look, buy when it obviously from the bottom it crosses to the top, to the top at 52 point mark, and then sell when it does the opposite. So obviously this went up high here, now up to 72 on the weekly. If we had bought it here at around this level, and we bought near that support, so we're looking at 37 cents. So around the 37 cents. Wrong tool, Marta. This is what we want. So around the 37 cents, okay, 36. And then sell when it crosses. Well, that's not a bad trade if you ask me. You could have sold that top, or you could have sold the pickup of the RSI, making it a 192% trade. But if you're going by that rule, 85. I like to kind of back this things like this of other traders, especially because I think Gunnar has like his own like very, very interesting following, and he's very experienced. So I mean, probably interesting to check on other assets as well. This wouldn't be a bad trade now. And then if we do this again on this level and buy it in around, again, 37. Now again, you could possibly, obviously, I mean, when it's oversold, that probably would be my thinking here. Look, this is way, way too high now. Here we're going over, this was over 80 mark anyway. Time to at least unload some. So that's your nearly 400% here. And then you could be selling in around 140, 150 the rest of your bag. Why not? Especially if you're like a spot trader. I think this is a very good theory, a very good tool to add to your trading if you're not confident and if you are trying to only safely invest. That could be your, cue, your point of confluence to, right, okay, now I'm investing. So actually just going back to that theory, let's say, and we have this weekly chart and this moment. Obviously, guys, I mean, buying when it's oversold and selling where it's overbought on the weekly chart anyway will surely be a very profitable in the end. But the only worry I have here is that if you buy around here, which is in around about 25 cents, this can come up to the middle and basically reject, depending how the market is. I mean, given the fact that we are in the bear market and those prices can still go down, the RSI obviously can also go down. It's just your approach. Like if you are, because this would be a weekly chart for, I suppose, spot traders, a very good strategy. Going by that, it's not a bad way of investing, in my opinion, at all. But if you are doing the proper DCA method, so buying small portions and adding to your bags, and possibly even, if you have bought X amount of at this level, and then you see, okay, it went up nearly, it went up like 200%, I'm going to take some off and use that to buy lower and lower. Slow, steady, smaller steps. I think it's an excellent way of accumulating more and adding to your spot bags. And I think UOS Ultra definitely is one of the strong coins to keep an eye on. I only just had a conversation with someone who is very big into Cosmos, and like he basically acknowledged that this is amazing as well. He's already bought a lot. I really value his opinion as well. So I would be looking at UOS and those lower levels. This could obviously come down back again to around the 30 cent mark. It might even correct down back again to about 25 and even 19, 20 cents. I'm not ruling that out, obviously depending how the market goes and what way. But it is definitely one coin to start thinking about getting into from here on, because like I said, we are really in a market of a lot of indecisiveness. Opinions are divided. You cannot predict what's going to happen next. Are we going to go up from here? Was this the bottom on Bitcoin? And you're going to start freaking out that you've missed that bottom. So DCAing small bags and hoping, if you well, not even, no, wrong. I don't want to say hoping it will go lower, because we actually do want, obviously everybody's aching for the market to turn. But if you're thinking of that market will turn, putting those bids, like Tom always says, cheeky bids. If they fill, they fill, but you are prepared for it. If they don't, happy days, we're going higher. So for Ultra, that's it. I did say the second one was, quick, UOS and what was the second one I said? Guys, can you remind me? Is anybody listening to me? Can't remember now. Oh yeah, nervous. There we are. Actually, since the because I have covered this obviously about several times already, and it is a kind that some of you in here in the Discord have it on your radars and have been asked to check on it a while. This is a weekly chart, so there hasn't been much change, and I am kind of anticipating this sort of move just down to that trend line. If this happens, that would be definitely something that I would be looking at to buy. Just looking back again at the RSI chart, we are down the bottom, and I mean, look, this could be our double bottom here forming on this, or else we are actually just gonna continue up higher in that RSI direction. It looks nice and bullish because obviously it's printing higher lows here, but I'm not ruling out seeing this correcting a little bit lower. It probably would be nice to see it here. People will have time to accumulate more of this, and it probably would be a good thing to see this basically forming that nice structure here and resuming higher. So for this hasn't really changed much for me in terms of buying levels. I drew these lines a while ago. Obviously I had the fib here as well, but let me draw it again because I have I've added the, so I went from here to here with that, just that low. So you can see how this fib was actually support here, possibly back again down to this level or wicking below even to that support that I drew here. DCA to this again because it is one strong project that I am keeping an eye on, and a little spoiler because I have been talking to community members from the Nervous Network. They're very, very nice guys, and every week I think on Tuesdays they organize EMAs, so they asked me to come over and just have a chat with them. Probably it's going to happen mid-September. I'll let you all guys know. Obviously I would love to connect with them and learn a lot more about the project itself and bring you more updates, because like I said, I know the reason I know this coin, I think it's because of you guys in here, everybody in the Discord bringing it to my attention. And I think Milky has done a report on it, and it was obviously outstanding, so that has definitely my vote.